Well, it's all over. Palestine are the winners. Philippines, so near yet so far in the end. It was a courageous effort in many ways. They did really well, but Palestine outplayed them for most of the game.
Yeah.
Iko, you've been distraught the last week.
Oh,
I know.
Not just me. I think
Yeah,
a lot
absolutely.
of people.
A lot of people.
Tell us about the game.
Well, it was, how can you say that? We played the perfect game for us. I think we played the best that we can, but Palestine were just simply better in defense. We got all the breaks. We came close with a number of chances with Phil skying his shot in the first minute. Then the nail in the coffin came in the hour mark when Al-Fagwa forgot the Palestine player Al-Fawagra scored a free kick, which is a good free kick.
Yeah, yeah, it was a very good free kick.
Yeah, we were unlucky to late on. I think we had chances. The best chance came from Sato in the 86th minute. Long range effort. We saw that was going in, and the keeper was just mammoth. Was there to tip it away and break the hearts of a lot of Filipino fans.
Yeah, it was a good save. But and the chance you mentioned with Phil was really the best chance the Philippines had.
Yeah.
It was the only chance on goal really,
And I think,
like a one-on-one.
I think he
like
knew
that.
it. If you saw the expression in his face,
That's it.
he knew he was not gonna get another chance like that.
Yeah.
He knew it was the opportunity.
Credit to the keeper who came out very quickly, narrowed the angle. But yeah, Phil
Yeah.
did hit it obviously too high, but didn't chip the keeper or anything. But you mentioned that the Palestinian defense was very, very good. I mean, they didn't concede a
Yes.
goal the entire
Yeah.
tournament.
Yes.
Tell us about Palestine.
I think they played in Group A in the Chance Cup. They played with Maldives, along with the Maldives, Kyrgyzstan,
Myanmar.
Myanmar. And these three, and of all the teams, I think they're the one team that didn't concede any goals. So in terms of a perfect defense, I guess you can say they had the perfect defense when it comes to this competition. They drew with the Maldives.
Yeah.
They beat their first game.
Yeah.
I think it was an upset. I think some people saw it as an upset. They beat
Kyrgyzstan.
Kyrgyzstan 1-0, I think. And then
They won over
they won over Myanmar. Radi's old team. Radi's team. I mean, it's a hard team to beat, Myanmar, and they did it. And then here comes for the semis. I think they were a little on the advantage since with what happened with Afghanistan, because Afghanistan was missing three players,
3 to 5 players.
three players in the team, and two of them I think were in the defense.
Yeah.
And I think they just sailed on to the finals from there. I mean, and then some of the players didn't. I think they just rested well for that for that game versus Afghanistan, and they played all the star players for the finals.
Yeah.
Tell us then, Sarah, about what are the positives the Azkals can take out of this?
Well, I was actually talking to Yabs earlier before taping started, that because she was saying how people are so disappointed with the result and stuff. I was like, yeah, but 2 years ago, we would have been happy
Just making it to the finals.
making it to the finals.
That's true.
No, we're very happy with third place even.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we were in third place and we were like, yeah, we beat
It was a great
Turkmenistan
result.
for third place and we were so happy.
Palestine,
Palestine. Yeah, we knocked out Turkmenistan. Yeah, I remember. Okay.
Yeah.
But
10 minutes. 10 minutes to change it up.
But yeah, now I remember. Now I remember what happened at that game.
Yeah.
But I'm not saying that it was okay that we lost. But you were asking about the positives. The positives is that we could have won.
Yes.
We could have won the whole thing.
The whole thing.
We could have. We didn't, but we could have. We have the talent. We have
New system.
yeah, we have the
System.
we have a good coach. I'll say it. We have a good coach, and I think what's this? It's not just the talent. I think we have a really good team now. We're not just bringing people in to play for us anymore.
Yeah.
More than half of the squad is based here. they might have trained abroad before, but they're based here now.
Yeah.
And I think that will contribute to the national team growing, like bounding up because of that. Because they actually train more together.
Yeah.
As in Singapore over the weekend, and the press people in the Tribune were saying that half of them didn't know I was Filipino. But they were saying that, you know what, the national team is so good now that they were saying they're so much better than Singapore. And to me, hearing that, you know, as a kid growing up in Manila, watching football and looking at Malaysia and looking at Singapore
Thailand.
and Thailand and everyone else, thinking that, wow, I wonder when we'll ever reach that level. And these are they're, you know, Singaporeans saying they're better than us now, and they don't have naturalized players, and you know, I think that's great.
Yeah.
And you know, again, I'm not saying that, oh yeah, it's okay that we didn't win. I'm not going to apologize for the team. I think we should have won. But aside from that, it's a great feeling to have gotten to the finals of the Challenge Cup. And, you know, hey, it's going to be harder to
Move on from
to
this.
no, it's not that.
No, to go
It's
to
going
the
to be
Asian Cup.
harder to get into the Asian
Asian
Cup
Cup
now because
now.
there's no more Challenge
Challenge
Cup.
Cup, correct.
But I think we can do it. We can do it. Maybe not
Maybe
in
with,
2 years. Who knows? But
You have another 4 years.
yeah,
so 4 years.
I mean, we've got a really good base. Our team is really young.
Which is another good.
That's the biggest positive.
It's so young.
Finish.
I think we'll make it, and we'll make it, I think, sooner rather than later. So that's my take anyway. So yeah.
Well, yeah. It was obviously disappointing to see
Yes.
what happened there, but it was one set piece that changed the entire game.
Yeah.
One set piece that really decided it
Yes.
for the Philippines. Who were the star performers though for the Philippines? You think over the entire competition?
Oh,
Ooh,
Wow.
I'll say Daisuke Sato.
yes.
Yeah.
He's what, 5 foot
5'5"?
5'6" on a good day. I don't know. Really, I mean, he's a kid,
Yeah.
and he wasn't even supposed to be there,
Correct.
right? If Jeffrey,
Yeah.
wasn't injured.
if Jeffrey hadn't gotten injured, I don't think he would have gotten a call up.
Well,
But
couldn't
he
get
was
the
so
point.
consistent.
Yeah.
He missed a couple of goals like that he could have made,
Yeah.
but I think it's his first time to play.
He's a left back, not a striker. so
Yeah,
Yeah.
that too, of course.
Yeah.
But he got two. He missed two really
Yeah.
good chances. But yeah, for me, he was like the most consistent.
Mm.
Daisuke Sato.
Who had an awesome game.
For me, Roland Mueller
Mm.
was 2 penalty saves, 2 consecutive matches. That's a feat already.
Correct.
And against all odds, he pulled it off. Made us, even though he was supposed to be the second keeper over Neil, but I have to say, he was really good. Had he saved that free kick, would still be in the game. And
We should give him a monument.
Statue outside
West-
Rizal Memorial
Some-
Stadium.
Yeah.
Justin
Yeah.
Bieber Memorial Stadium.
And eventually,
San Mueller, San Roland, something like that.
San Roland.
we're going to start calling like saved penalties to Mueller.
The Mueller.
The Mueller.
It's Mueller time.
Someone said that.
There's an advert for a yogurt called Muller.
Mueller.
It's spelled exactly the same.
Was it umlaut?
It's Muller time.
Oh, God.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's-
anyway.
it's actually-
How about
it's
you?
exactly-
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'd say Rota. Rota had a great, awesome
Oh.
tournament.
That
You know, he
too.
was a revelation. Well,
Yeah.
not really. Well,
Oh, he did a good job.
no. If you're basing it from the friendlies, I mean, you know that
Yeah.
it's gonna carry over in Challenge Cup. But for most people who don't, you know, watch the games of the Azkals and just tuned into the Challenge Cup, you'd say that, hey, that guy is pretty good.
Mm.
And he was pretty consistent too.
Yeah.
all
Yeah,
throughout
they've
the
almost come
tournament.
out of nowhere as well.
Yeah.
I mean, we hadn't
Yeah.
heard of Sato or
And-
Rota last year.
Well,
And
actually,
he got
no.
the first goal.
Rota's
Yeah,
been
Rota was actually
considered for way back.
2002, 2003 he was
Yeah.
already getting a call from the Philippines, but his clubs at that time they weren't releasing him for national duty. So he's been on the radar for a long time.
Mm.
But But yeah, for some reason or another, he didn't make it. But I think it's pretty timely that he's here now.
Yeah.
And again, Sato and Rota are playing in the UFL, so they can train with the team just about anytime.
What?
And lastly, what area do the Philippines really need to improve on in order to make that next step? I mean, obviously reaching the final is great, but you want to get that next step of winning the competition.
I think this is probably one of the biggest concerns that arose the team during the Challenge Cup, and this is fitness.
Yeah.
We saw a lot of players
Injuries.
getting injured. First with Neil Etheridge with his recurrence of his hamstring injury. Then we heard
But then again, because
Wani-
he wasn't 100%
Yeah.
to begin with.
Then Wani got injured in the knee.
Shock.
Then Shrock has had the hamstring injury. Balot,
Balot.
also reoccurrence of his injury.
His knee, right?
Yeah, he's still knee.
From way back.
Yes,
Yes,
from way back.
from way back.
So, I think we trust the staff, and I think they have to address this sooner than later, because this will be the game changer for the squad. Had we had a fit Stefan Schrock, we could have played 90 minutes. Never know.
Well, I think we still need to get those goals.
Yeah.
I think,
Finishing.
the finishing is a bit suspect still. Well,
Well, it's the reliance on Phil Youngersman in
Yes,
particular. I mean,
I
if
was
he's
going
not
to
in the
say,
team, that they don't really score. but
if
what's
what's
the-
this? Well, our second option,
Mm,
our other option was Patino,
yeah.
but he wasn't
what happened
released
there.
by his club.
Wait, Buriram.
But I think overall we just need better finishing.
Yes.
I'm not. Phil is great. I mean, he's brilliant. But I think he also he passes really well too.
Yes.
I mean, he's he to like Patrick up front sometimes, that sort of thing. But I think just finishing in general. I think everybody should just finish better. That's it sounds kind of weird, but yeah, that's what I think.
That's how
Sometimes it's important in football to score goals.
Yeah.
So it'd be
It's
useful
the most
to-
important
to be
statistic.
able to do that.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, it was again so near yet so far for the Philippines. But the good news to take from the first ever final that the Philippines have ever reached in their entire history is that, firstly, that they made history throughout the competition, beating Laos and the Maldives for
Turkmenistan
the
as
first
well.
ever times. Turkmenistan for the second time. And yeah, being able to challenge so well. The Philippines now are contenders in the region.
Yes.
And we're really bordering on that emerging, developing line now, I think. So it's great to see that. Great to see the progress. And we'll look forward now to the next competitions this year. So follow us at FTW Sports and we'll find out what happens next for the Azkals.
We still believe in you guys.
I believe.